Hey y'all, glory be to God. Welcome to the Kingdom Woman channel. We're living for God made practical. So look, I am in the park, of course, enjoying another Alabama winter day. It's about 62 degrees. So I'm out here getting my walk on in the sun. How you doing? Good. I'm out here getting my walk on in the sun. It's a little cooler than it has been, but that's okay. If I get cold, I'll go get my little vest or whatever is in the car. No, I ain't put it on. I didn't know it was gonna be this windy. It's kind of windy today. But okay. So yeah, just gonna touch bases with y'all and drop in and get y'all boys on my heart, of course. So today we just gonna talk and get some clarification. Alright, so y'all know how the Bible say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness and all that stuff. So, and this is gonna be kind of deep, so just bear with me. But a lot of times when we go throughout life, we really don't have the awareness and the understanding or the revelation about our reality. And a lot of times we think that our world is separate from the realm that God is in and the spirit world and all that stuff. But it's very connected. It's very connected. And I think today's video is just going to help transform your mind. But that's important to understand just so you can be aware of the situation you are in and aware of the situation you are in. And it just make life a little bit easier. That's really all it do, is make life easier for you. But when we think about that, we have to understand that when God made man, man was good. He made us and he said we were good. But we are good. But at the same time, when he made us, Lucifer was already cast down. Lucifer was already cast down. So the evil was already there. But we were good. And when we interacted with Satan, sin became a part of our life because of our interaction with it. We voluntarily chose to interact with sin. And today, we have to make a choice whether or not we're going to voluntarily interact with sin. Because whether we want to or not, we are going to wrestle against Satan and his kingdom. We're going to wrestle against Satan and his kingdom. Satan is our adversary. We don't get to wake up one day and say, I'm not going to experience Satan in his kingdom today. Or no, Satan is on your neck and on your back as long as you live. As long as he lives, until he gets thrown in the lake of fire, Satan gonna be on your back. Period. And that's just the reality of it. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that there is an enemy for you to be able to protect yourself against the enemy. How you doing? And so today when we make our decision, you got to understand that we have a choice. And some people get voluntold. You know what I'm saying? Some people play with sin and play with Satan and they don't even know it. Some people volunteer. Some people want to serve Satan, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to be in Revelation. Some people will never turn, no matter what. But some people just don't know any better. And they do it unknowingly. Like Eve. She just didn't even know what she was getting herself into. But Adam, it didn't say Adam was deceived. He just did it. That's what he wanted to do. But, you know what I'm saying? So, when it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against Satan and his kingdom and all the different ranks and levels, it's a interaction between us in the physical and Satan in the spiritual. Because Satan is a spirit. All his powers are spiritual. But God is the spirit. All his powers are spiritual. But we are physical, and the reality really of it is that we just got caught in the middle of whatever they had going on. That's the real reality. Like, we just caught in the middle of what they had going on. Satan was so evil and so hateful that he came after us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I was evil, I probably would have did the same thing too, but that's the reality of it. So, you know what I'm saying? But God gave us, we living in a world and in a realm where God gave us dominion. This belongs to us. God gave it to us. You know what I'm saying? To steward over, but I mean, it belonged to God, but you know what I'm saying? He gave us dominion and authority over it. And so, for the spirit world to interact with the physical world, somebody has to be a participant. And you participate. Whether you realize it or not, whether you want to or not, you participate. You know what I'm saying? You participate. And most people, if they aren't consciously aware of their involvement in between that they caught in the middle, and between what God had going on and what Satan had going on, whatever their little feud was, then most of the time they just, you know, walking around letting the devil use them. They depressed and jealous of people and envious and all these different characteristics that come from Satan. But they don't know it. They just, you know, most people don't even search inside themselves to understand. Like, oh, dang, that's a trifling characteristic. Let me change that. And you know, God will change you immediately if you go to him and you be like, oh man, I'm envious, or I got some jealousy. So he will snatch that up out you so fast. Just try it. But that's the reality of it. That's what it means when they say we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So when you are kingdom and you are going throughout life, and you know what I'm saying, you go from glory to glory. You go from revelation to revelation. And the higher you go, the less people that it is with the same amount of revelation as you. That's just the reality of it. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a level of grace towards people. Because everybody doesn't understand the value of spiritual maturity. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's not on the pursuit for spiritual maturity. But if you kingdom, then you are. And a lot of times what'll happen is, like I said, these people who are unaware, and even if you are aware, I mean, we don't pass every test. Like, give yourself some grace. Cut yourself some slack. That's what it means to grow. How you gonna grow if you don't ever fail? But anyway, so just like I mentioned, when you going throughout life, the people who are unaware, you know what I'm saying, Satan will enter them just like Satan entered Judas. And You'll think that somebody is coming after you. You'll think that somebody is against you. You'll think that somebody don't like you. But it's really not that person. It's the spiritual wickedness that they allow to operate within themselves. And that's one of the key components about spiritual maturity. You don't allow wickedness to operate within you. You don't allow wickedness to operate within you. Now, it's not, Satan comes for everybody. And there won't be a time where you aren't tempted. But your maturity manifests when Satan comes to give you those intrusive thoughts and those negative thoughts and make these negative suggestions, and you tell him no. You tell him no. But you know what I'm saying? That's just one of the ways it manifests within you. It manifests around you. That's how it happens. So it's not the people. It's not the people, you know what I'm saying? It's not your family members. It's not, you know what I'm saying? They just weak in their mind. They just don't know. They just aren't growing and maturing spiritually. They just aren't aware. You know what I'm saying? They might just be like, dang, I'm having a bad day. Really, Satan is tippy-toeing, playing patty cake and hopscotch all up in their brain, and they just don't even realize it. They just don't even realize it. But, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, like, and Satan has been very crafty at creating this illusion and creating these distractions of where, you know what I'm saying, you just go around and you just are so self-absorbed in your cell phone and all this different stuff, and you never look up. You know what I'm saying? That's what being awoke is about. To recognize what you really are in, to recognize that you're just in the middle of a battle that don't even belong to you. It belongs to the Lord. And until you wake up and recognize what's going on around you, you just a bystander, an unwilling participant, whether you want to or not. And what Satan don't want is for you to wake up and realize that you got all the power and authority over him. He is nothing. He is nothing. He's defeated. He's a defeated foe. But if you are distracted and you are asleep and you are unaware of who you are, you never realize that Satan been playing hopscotch in your head, and you could have stopped him. All you gotta do is just tell him no. Resist the devil and he will flee. You don't even gotta fight. You just gotta resist. How y'all doing? You just gotta resist. That's it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it means when they talk about we wrestle not against all. They so cute.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hi, baby. So cute. That's a cute couple. Look at them holding hands, walking their little dog. Just wanted to show y'all the scene real fast. But yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. And you, like I said, you have dominion. And when it's time for you to serve the Lord, you consciously allow God's will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. And that's a whole nother video, man. That's a whole nother video. But you know what I'm saying? That's what it means to serve the Lord. Letting his will be done through you. And, you know, being aware of the devil, being aware of your adversary, because he's walking around seeking who he can devour. He can't devour you if you know who you are. He can't devour you if you know the game. You know what I'm saying? If you know it ain't nothing to that, what are you gonna do? You got all the power over him. All the power over him and his army. That's what he don't want you to know. You scared of scary movies and this and that, and child, please. You better tell that devil you know who you are. snatch that devil out of somebody's throat. Child, please. But anyway, you have all the power and all the authority over him and his whole army. That's what he don't know, wants you to know. Folks running around scared of Satan. And he only has impact and power where he's been permitted to have impact and power. If you don't let him in, there's nothing he can do. People have to allow him in, whether willingly or unwillingly, whether knowingly or unknowingly. So like I said, some people, they serve him. Some people just don't know. But yeah, that's what it means. That's what it means. Alright. I hope I explained it good. I tried my best. But don't get mad at people. That's why you love people and show grace towards people. Walk this way because the sun is the other way. That's why you love people and show grace and mercy towards other people. Because there are times where they just fail. They fail to tell the devil no. You fail to tell the devil no sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. Would that person have made that decision if Satan wasn't playing in their mind? Probably not. Because we weren't created bad. We were created good. But we have the privilege of decision. We have decision-making power. We can make our own decisions. And we can make the decision to let Satan in or let God in, or, you know what I'm saying? We can make those decisions. And Satan is a deceiver. Sometimes he convinces us to make the wrong decisions. Just like with Eve. And we think it's the right thing to do. But we find out it's not. You just gotta have grace and mercy towards people, because you're not perfect. You never will be. All you can do is what you can do. All you can do is try your best. All you can do is try your best. And recognize that we are all family. We are all brothers and sisters in Christ. You know what I'm saying? And God say, love your enemies. Love your enemies. And bless those that curse you. That's what the words say. So show mercy and grace towards folks. Good and bad. That's the right thing to do. Because by you, people do you wrong, by you showing them grace and mercy, that's how you let the love of God be made manifest through you. It's not for no reason. It's not for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So if you truly think that, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand that when we go to heaven, God is the Father and the King and the ruler over this realm that we going to live in. His word is going to be everything. We get decision-making power in this realm that I don't think we're going to have. You know what I'm saying? Because he is the king of his kingdom. That's his kingdom. This is not heaven. You know what I'm saying? Heaven is a whole different thing than what earth is. And he's going to be the Father. And we are going to be his adopted children. You know what I'm saying? We are his sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at people like that, then it's easier for you to love and be good to people. Because we all going to be there together. We all going to be there together, loving each other. And it's not your decision to determine, and it's not your place to determine who's going to be there, who's not, based on how they look or what they do, or what you know that they've done in the past. That's not your place.
We've got
Hey.
this meeting like this.
Cute couple again. But yeah, that's not your place to make that determination. That's, what I'm saying, it's God's realm. You gotta understand that it's a privilege to get to go. It's God's realm. You gotta understand that it's a privilege to get to go to heaven. Because your other option is hell. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever God say goes in heaven, you might as well just, accept it. You know what I'm saying? You get whatever privileges you get on this earth, you get. But heaven is a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a good idea to just prepare your mindset for that. People go their whole lives and never think about it. Oh, cute baby. People go their whole lives and never think about it. So yeah. It's just a realm within a realm, a kingdom within a kingdom. We just, you know what I'm saying? Just a creation. And we just caught in the middle of whatever they had going on. They had, Satan and God, they had that relationship well before we did. We just got caught in the middle. But God has been gracious and good to us. So yeah. Go ahead and go. Finish my walk. I got another. I usually keep walking till my feet hurt, to be honest, but at least 1 or 2 laps left. My feet will let me know. And then I'm going to the gym to do strength training. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. I might make another video just for you. But hopefully I said something to transform your mind and, you know what I'm saying, make you understand it, help you to understand it. How y'all doing? Oh, sweet. That is not people. You know what I'm saying? It's the spiritual wickedness that they allow, voluntarily or involuntarily, to be made manifest through them. All right.